Hello, and welcome to 7 Days to Die. I'm Ferg. As part of a series of sort of survival crafting games that are on the market, I've chosen to do this one first. Because, if nothing else, this video will be a sort of miniature tutorial, show you what to do, and then I'm probably going to go on to make others, solely because I have been spending a lot of time on this, I've been really enjoying it, and hey, you never know, I might even learn how to use that Twitch thing, or whatever it is. So, yeah, go figure. 7 Days to Die, developed by the Fun Pimps, and I know, some people have an issue with that name. Quite frankly, I don't, because they have fun and they're pimping it to me, and I bought it, goddamn, and I'm loving it. I've probably sank now over 200 hours into this game over a remarkably short space of time, and with the release of Alpha 15 right here, I thought now is as good a time as any to actually make this video, so you can actually see how the game's turning up. So little updates and things like that, so get in. Loving it. With Alpha 15, I'll just kind of take you through some of these little aspects that I think worthy of note, simply because the features that should be compared to the other games on the market. We have things like the editing tool. Now, I've just created something here. That's actually a size 5 map to that seed there. Now, you can actually make it considerably smaller, like... Dun dun dun! Go on, you know you want to. There. See, it's much smaller. I'm just going to try and zoom in there. Ooh, look at that. Actually, that's quite a happening gaff, that one, because that's like 5 large population centres and little bits and pieces all over the place. Roads, your various biomes. Not an awful lot of snow, quite like that, but quite a bit of water. That's... yeah, you're going to want a mini bike for this map fairly swiftly. But the less about, you know, that's more important later. But otherwise, yes, editing tool. I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with that. If nothing else, the editing tool currently is a map previewer. But if this means that we're going to be able to build our own 7 Days to Die maps, that's going to be a beautiful, beautiful thing. So yeah. Things like your video settings, it's fairly, you know, the video settings have actually come on a fair whack within the last, with this update. For instance, we're looking at the actual rays of sunshine, the depth of field, we've got considerably better viewing distances and all the rest of it. We've got all the textures and, you know, water particles, you name it, it's all in there, which I'm very happy with, and make sure I've got that. Audio, it's exactly what you would expect, using the percentile scale. You know what, I don't mind, it's there. Controls, and of course your player profiles. You can choose one of the many hideous looking folk in amongst it all, but as you probably gathered, I like this guy. I made him. You can edit them, but you can also do the whole thing, as you... yeah, if I just... where's me, yes, just want to show you this. I can squish my butt. Oh, yeah. Just thought I'd share. Anyway, so, I'm actually going to create a game here. I'm going to call it Fortress 101. I'm just going to put it in the standard Navas game. Now, I am setting it to survival multiplayer, because later on I might bring somebody else on board, and we can see what happens. You have currently got the choice of survival single player, multiplayer, or creative mode. However, before we go there, I want to show you our options. Now, a lot of people used to say, oh my god, but it's so I don't get how. In that case, I'd like to point out to some folks, especially certain reviewers at PC Gamer, that maybe, just maybe, they should spend more than 15 minutes in a game before, you know, they make a comment that suggests that they haven't played more than 15 minutes of it. And let me explain why. Number one, yes, it does have difficulty settings. You can go for the whole kind of thing. Oh, it was smack it, I'll leave that there. You can change the day length. If you want, you can set it to a shorter night and then turn them onto the default. They run at night. Do you really want that? Probably not. It's not good for you. Enemy aggression, you can turn them from normal to constantly feral, running bastards that just tear you limb from limb. Persistent profiles, well, yeah, why not? And that's just from the standard options. Modded options, you can change how long a 24-hour cycle lasts, how long the, the block durability. So are you going to take longer time mining? Things like that. Loot abundance, how often are you likely to find spawn containers and all the rest of it? How long it takes before the loot starts to respawn. Keeping in mind that, you could set that to a complete disabled 5 days, 10, all the way up to 50 days. It really depends on what kind of game you're aiming for. Remember, the longer it takes to loot, the loot to respawn, the harder your game experience is gonna get. Let me promise you. Drop on death, you can either drop everything, just your tool belt, your hot bar, your everything that's in the backpack, but not the tool belt, or just delete everything. Yeah, that's kind of scary. So I'm actually just going to drop everything because, you die. It's the default. Drop on quit, nothing. But for some reason somebody might actually choose to go like, no, I'm going to drop absolutely everything the moment I quit this game. Not rightly sure why you do that, but you know what? Whatever. Enemy memory. So if you're worried about how long the zombies are chasing you around, change the amount of time that they keep you in focus. So yeah, go figure. You can choose how many zombies are going to be turning up throughout your game. I've got mine set to low. I'm only doing that, I ought to just kind of point out that unfortunately a couple of the people that I tend to play with have potatoes for computers. Their words, not mine. And this means that by actually setting the enemy spawning to low, it means that they can join the game and enjoy a horde of zombies. I mean, it's still a horde. It'll still supply plenty of zombies on the 7th night, and you're going to get all of that. And they're still not going to have to worry about frame rate issues if their potato and hamsters are having a tough day. Airdrops. You can determine how often an airdrop turns up. 3 days, quite nice. Get loot. Cheat mode, off. Why on earth would you want them? And then, of course, marking the airdrops on your mini-map. You can turn that off, so if you're not actually able to spot them, or, if you fail to chase them, finding them, they remain consistent in the environment, but you might have to go looking over a couple of, maybe a square mile or so in the vague hope that you're going to find something. And aside from that, then of course you've got your multiplayer options. So if you're wanting an entirely harmless setting, you can set all players to not being able to kill each other, killing only your friends, killing complete strangers, or just kill everybody. To be fair, I set strangers only. Just cause somebody jumps into the servers, just cause mail them. Not that I'm going to have to worry about that, because I've got a... Yeah, this is going to be set to private anyways. Password, well, passwords. That's what they're for. And then, of course, you've got things like your claim blocks. For those of you that understand claim blocks, I don't need to really tell any of you any of this. While ordinarily, those of you that are brand new to this kind of thing, claim blocks are nice and simple. You put your little claim block down, that area is yours within, oh look, 30 blocks, 7 blocks, 30 blocks, you get the gist. It's yours. It's yours. And so on and so forth. You get the gist. This is how this works. I'm sure you'll enjoy it more. But, that's about that. The better. I'm really not changing any of the multiplayer things. Just setting it to the standard 8 players. Because, well, I can. I'm hoping I'm going to get 8 players. So, if I just kick this bad boy off, I'm going to be playing in the standard Navas game. You can random generate the maps, but certain features in the random gen are not available. While in Nava's game, you've got pretty much the lot. More about that later. I'm sure we'll get to that. I'm sure we'll see them in due course. So, without further ado, let's have a look at 7 Days to Die. And lo, here we are, somewhere in Nava's game. Dear friend, the wasteland can be an unforgiving place, and you look like you could use some help. Enclosed is a short guide to help you survive. If you complete it, we just might take in a new citizen. The White River Settlement, it's real, and it's safe. Good luck, Noah. And then it's going to tell me about my basic survival guide. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to take you through this. Now, I'm actually in a frozen biome, so I am actually already at serious risk here. Even with a house there, there is very likely to be a zombie here. Your first day really is all about acquiring the most basic kit you can. Some of this will be nice, but right now I've been thoroughly unlucky with what I'm picking up here. Tin cans, scrap them, grab the water. Now, in my gear, got a land claim block. I'm not going to be using it. The torch, definitely. First aid bandage, chances are. And, of course, the chili and the water. We're going to need plenty of that. Small stones. In this area, that's going to be an absolute... it's going to be wonderful. But we're going to need these plant fibers. We're going to need all of this going around. It's absolutely essential that we have them. Quickly, grab as much as we can. It's... ooh, a little bit of wood. We can smash those up with our fists. That's all good. And it's lovely. Lovely jubbly. Birds' nests. Lovely. Feathers. Useful for making arrows, crossbow bolts, all the rest of that jazz. I'm going to need more wood, I think. Those things have wood in it. Do I have enough for a stone axe? Excellent. Let's craft ourselves that stone axe. It's the first most important thing that you need to build. The little questy thing up there, I'll tell you all about it. So I have a stone axe already. Excellent. Let's get some wood. He said wood. Yeah, because I did. Now, I'm in a very cold biome here. I should probably consider doing something smart, like making the clothes, which is actually my second objective amongst all of this, so I'm going to do that now. So let's start with the gloves, then the shoes, because they're the quickest ones to craft, and the hood, and let them just roll over. Yes, they're still going to be crafting while I'm doing all of this. More wood. Yeah, another stone. Lovely. Let's get some stone out of this. It's not much, but it's something. It really is. Now, because we've got a little house here, I'm also going to take the opportunity to raid it. Have I done the shirt? Right. Excellent. They're now all crafted up. Wear the clothes. And lo, another objective completed. Huzzah! Let's have a... ooh, door is already open. Let's have a quick gander. I'm not hearing anything. I'm not seeing anything. That's a good start. On the first day, there don't tend to be nearly as many zombies around, so we're going to take this opportunity to just grab as much as we can. Ooh, cooking pots. This early on, fantastic. Scrap those, grab those. Going to need those for the campfire. You'll see why later. You're going to need that for, well, in short, just boiling water, really. Ooh, cloth. We'll have that and the wood that comes with it. Just smash them up. You can't sit in them, so they're really kind of useless to us. A fire, which is actually giving me a little bit of coal. Lovely. Not much, but it'll certainly get me on my way. A candle, we'll have that. Ooh, a leather chair. Lovely jubbly. Unlocked. Smashing. Anything? No, you're not. Toilet. Ooh, murky water and a couple of bottles in there. Looks like somebody was trying to hide some useful kit. Yeah, I'm not going to try and break my way through that. It would take way too long. Anything around here? Ooh, stairs. Let's have a look. Quick look. Anything. I've got a torch. Let's pull up the torch. Have a quick gander round. Ooh. Nice. Okay. Nothing really going on in here. Oh, human turd. How absolutely delightful. Oh, another candle. I'll have that. And a bed, which I'm actually going to break down right now. No, not with the torch, with the axe. Thank you very much. That's going to give me a little bit of all sorts. Smashing. And then I'm going to get the hell out of here. Because houses, in short, expect zombies to turn up here. They will. It's as simple as that. It's a fact of life. Zombies and buildings happen. So I'm going to get out of here now. Get in. Another stone. Another stone. Right, I'm heading west. Now, your map... Oh, I'm right on the edge of the radioactive zone right here. So I think I'm actually in the top north-eastern section of the maps. I need to really head south. So instead of following the road, which is probably going to get me killed, I'm just going to head southwest, picking stuff up as I go. The reason why... Shoot! Bear! Run! You can outrun bears. Don't stop, though. If they hit you, you're done. Ooh, greenery. Is it still behind me? No, thank goodness. Now, because I'm in the frozen biome, I'm still in danger because in the frozen biome, lumberjacks happen. Lumberjacks are high damage units that can... Well, hand it out, deal it out, all that good stuff. Ooh, scrap that, but I'll scrap that. Bullet tips. No, scrap them. And wear that. I've now got a helmet. And I'll just scrap that. Coolios. Right. Grab those. All that stone, lovely. A little bit of that. Let's get ourselves over into this nice... not quite so cold area. Trash, fantastic. Yeah, oil, fair enough. Ah, cotton. For making cloth fabric and also other little bits and pieces, generally speaking. Keep hold, you know, right early on in the game, you're gonna... Oh, Smeg, that there is a lumberjack. Not going to scrap with him. I haven't got the health nor the stamina to deal with him. These bright areas here, if I decided to pick up a shovel right about now, which I'm not going to because lumberjack, yeah, let's get just... Oh, goldenrod flowers. They're useful for making tea. That might take a moment to get round to doing, though. Oh, the new snowberries, which are sort of replacing the blueberries. Good food source. Carry on, carry on. I'm not seeing anybody else chasing me right now. Ooh, first aid kits. Lovely jubbly. Come on. So yeah, your first day really is all about resource gathering. You're going to need every little bit you can get because by nightfall, given the circumstances and that my zombies are likely to be running this evening, I'm fairly certain I've set it to running, they're going to come and gnaw my head off. Scrap that. Now, I'm going to need another stone axe. Craft that. You're going to be constantly making stone axes to begin with, so keep the stones and the wood coming. Ah, this little encampment here, I would have probably had a better bash at it if I weren't already running all over the place. They won't chase me for very long, solely because, well, I've really got nothing to give them. Right, I'm just going to get moving. Because I'm sort of out in the open. I've left a few jobs to be done. Ooh, hunting rifle receiver. Not actually that bad a one for the beginning of a game. Okay. Keep moving. Right. road. It's not a major road, but it's certainly a road. Oh, hello. Stone axe. I'm gonna have a hard time beating her even this early on. I mean, I probably won't, but I really don't want to run the risk of getting an infection. And there's a few of these people. What the heck is this? This is Shamway Foods. So there's food in here, but there is also going to be zombies. It's also relatively secure by the looks of it. And I am running into the wasteland. Oh, super. I really don't want to run into the wasteland. Burning zombies are a real bind. So let's just keep moving. Keep moving. Right, I've just run out of stamina. I need to actually just walk. You'll get it back slowly, but you'll get it back. Every action that you do that requires running or actually swinging stuff is going to use up some of that stamina, and it will continue to use some. Searching? No, that doesn't cost you so much. Now, I'm not seeing any zombies around me right now, which is good. Because you don't want to start crafting anything with a zombie in close proximity. For obvious reasons. It won't help. Another house. I have no idea where I am right now. Cool. Cool. Hip and groovy. More cotton. Right, let's get ourselves a wooden club. Weapons. Wooden club. Now I'm going to actually craft 5. Straight off the bat. For the sole reason is, I'm going to need... by using your skills, you are going to get better at making stuff quicker. So making a few does not hurt. Excellent. Now, it's 12... It's nearly 1 o'clock in the afternoon in game. Ooh, candle. I'll have that. Good for lighting stuff up. Grab all that cloth. Good for making basic, very basic armour. Oh, I've already looked in there. It's in the toilet. Ooh, murky water. Lovely. Knack that about. Get some more coal. Any wood that comes with it. Lovely. And that would appear to be it for this house. I'm going to get out of here now because zombies. Deer. Now, I would start hunting deer and the likes about now, but the catch is, if you do and you start getting... Whoa, that'll do nicely. The catch is that if I do and I get raw meat on me, any zombies find me entirely too quickly. And that will do you no end of harm. Scrap that. Ooh, backpack. Backpacks tend to have half-decent loot. Unfortunately, that's really not going to help me much. Scrap that. Scrap that. Scrap that. And scrap that. But we'll keep that one on me. And then a wooden bow. I'll make another 5 so I don't start with the worst kit. Oh, I can't actually craft anything yet because I've got a full queue. Fair enough. I'm just going to keep on bolting through here. Huh. Right. Scrap that. I can't yet, but I can take that. I'll scrap it later. Get more stone while I can. There's also raw iron in here, which has been reintroduced into the game. You can smelt the raw iron, and it'll get you, well, you can turn it into actual iron, scrap iron, which will be essential the further through the game you go. But what I really need right now is this stone. This stone is going to make a lot of things a lot easier. Oh, hello. Bird's nest. More feathers. Keep on thinking I'm hearing zombies somewhere. Right, before this thing basically breaks, I'm going to scrap that. Have I... Yes, I have got enough resources for it, thank goodness. No, stuff you, dear, I'm not interested. Ah, zombie on the horizon. Not that I'm really that worried about him, and I'm not going to start using up any ammunition that turns up either. Ooh, flashlight. Useful for when you get hold of a gun. Shotgun, rifles, things like that. Yeah, at night, that's essential, to be fair. Just means that when you get round to actually shooting stuff later on in the game, you're going to have a much easier time of it. Now, the axe, upgrade from the stone axe. I mean, this is actually not a bad one. So I'm going to be able to smash that a bit. I mean, level 246, you'll notice the code and... Get off me, you bint. Somebody else here? No. I'm going to get back to that tree and start walloping it again. Because that's giving me tons of wood. Thanks to... Wait, what? Ooh, hello. No. We're not getting involved in this. I need to set up a house soon rather than later. I can always come back there, but that looks remarkably like trouble for somebody who's barely wearing plant fibers. Yeah, let's get the hell away from these guys. I'm just looking for somewhere that's better than this. Anywhere is actually going to be better than this. I'm looking... Actually, what I could really do with is a nice big road. The reason why I pick roads is because roads have a considerable amount more health to them. They've got a much higher damage capacity. Ooh, look at all that blueberry. Snowberries, blueberries, 6 and 2 3s. Red chrysanthemums, yeah, I'll get into those later. You'll see why. But right now, you need to really focus when it comes to this part of the game. There's a lot of little campsites around here. I must be right in the very easternmost section of this of Navezgane here. Grab eggs, very useful, especially when you get a grill and raw meat. You can start making bacon and eggs, and early on that makes a huge difference. I've just missed one there. Ooh, loads of red chrysanthemum. Red tea. The reason why I'm very much interested in the red tea angle of this is because it's an incredibly useful drink to have. I tend to use the goldenrod first, but the red tea cools you down when you're when you're running around like a nut job. More small stones. I think I missed that, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, that looks like a road. Ooh, and that looks like a bird's nest. Cool. More feathers. Excellent. That does look awfully like a road. That will make a perfect starting point for me. Even if it's nowhere near anything in particular, it just means that I will have more reason to go out exploring. Unless, of course, is this a main road? It's a main road. Oh, superb. Dyersville. Nice, simple. This is the place where... that's one of the major towns in the game. This is... yeah. Now, I don't want to build too close to it, otherwise I'm going to attract an awful lot of attention. So my cunning plan here is to actually build a little bit away, and it'll give me a running head start away from the town. I don't really want all of the zombies that are going to be spawning over there just dropping on me every evening. And they can. They really can. So, I'm going to take this opportunity right now to make bows and stuff, I think. Oh, right. Scrap that. Scrap that so I can do some other bits and pieces. Bow. Craft one just for the time being. And let's just get a couple of arrows on the go. But what I really need more than anything else right now are wooden frames. You're going to need to make those as soon as you can. Now I can make up to 136, but I'm not going to need that many. But I am going to want... let's call it 100. 100 up front. I can't go wrong with 100 up front. However, I need a spot to be able to put them in. And I've... I may have accidentally used all of that up. Right, recipes. Turn all of that into cloth. I've just opened up a space. Wood frame. Where did I just put them all? There we are. Right, wood frame. Let's make, call it 80. That should do me nicely. Now, it's just about to turn 5 o'clock in game, so I'm going to want to do this relatively quickly, because sooner or later, the zombies are going to start getting a little uppity, and I may have to do some serious kiting like a pro. Now, you don't have an awful lot of time to set up your first immediate shelter, but the sooner you can set up a shelter, the better. Come on, more wood. I'm gonna need all the wood I can get right now. Have it. And then I'll just clear this rubble away. Lovely. And... where'd all those... that's still coming, is it? Fair enough. Yeah. Actually, I can just use this axe and get actual wood. Duh. Duh. Having a moment. Sorry. Senior moment. Happens to the best of us. Even the ones of us that aren't actually that awesome. Come on. You're going down. Like so. May I ask you a question? See? Not so worried about you. Nothing on you. Wow. Oh, I'm busy. Have that. This axe is going to be a real help. Oh my word, she's toting. Right, I'm just going to use these straight away. That'll up my wellness and various other aspects therein. I'm going to put that in my inventory right now. And, oh, come on, please tell me I've got enough space for just a little bit more pants. Knackers. I need to actually get rid of something. Actually, no, I don't. I'll have the lot. Thank you, love. You've been smashing. I also need bones, which will really make things easier. What on earth is taking that so long? Right, I'm going to plant these seeds straight away. Why? Because trees take their sweet-ass time to grow. So, get them planted as soon as you've got the seeds. Stick them anywhere, just make sure they're there. Then leave them alone. When they get to that size of tree, that one up there, they're going to have a lot of health, but they're also going to provide you with an absolute ton of wood. Come on. There we go. Right. How are we doing here? That is really taking its sweet-ass time to work it out, isn't it? What's that doing? Huh. I really need those. Really need those those wooden frames, like now. I can't really gather any more wood, but I can certainly gather more stone. Let's get that going while I've got this opportunity. Ah, here come the frames. Excellent. Right, I've got nearly a ground floor's worth here. Come on. 40. Good number. Just to kind of get going. I know I've got more coming, but that 40 is going to sort me out with the ground floor and well into a second set of blocks. You'll see what I mean once I get round to doing that. Come on, come on. Oh, smack you. I knew you were going to do that, you git. Right, scrap that. In the meantime, let's get these blocks down. Now, instead of actually taking it right to the edge of the road, I'm going to put it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still a block there. That means these have all got like 1,500 health or something each. That's armor in and of itself. So I'm essentially doing 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's right. One. No. You can pick up wooden frames, but the moment you upgrade them, that's all gone horribly wrong. So, there we go. Right. Now, I do actually need a new stone axe, so I can actually upgrade all of this. And while I'm at it, I'm actually going to put down ding, 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 ding. Come on, here we go. Now, I'm actually going to leave a gap right here for my upcoming door when I get round to making one. I'm going to take this opportunity to put as many blocks... no, not that one. Yes, that's right. Come on. Up here. There. There. Yup. Right. That'll do nicely. Right, I have an hour and a half before the sun goes down and the zombies go nuts. Actually, really glad I found that fire axe. That's been a real blessing. Now, half-determined zombie's going to get through most of these wooden parts here. But at the same time, I'm going to be able to fight them off in, well, whatever way I can. But I am now using up a fair bit of that wood that I've collected. Come on. We're getting there. Jump outside. do these corners. Right. Now, I also managed to get some candles here, didn't I? Smashing. Right, so I'm going to stick one there. I'm going to stick one there. And I'm going to stick one... Well, actually, I'm going to stick one right there. Because I'm going to put a ramp up here. But more about that later. Next. Secure wooden door. Craft it right now. Which is fortuitous incredibly fast. And there we go. And then I'm going to reinforce it. Like so. And that's reinforcing these blocks. Now the first 2 layers are probably going to be your best bet. First thing. But I'm probably not going to have enough resources to do the lot. But your foundation is going to determine a lot later on in your build. Especially in these earlier days. When the zombies, they know you're out here somewhere. And as you can see, my construction tools are actually going up just simply because I'm doing this. Now the next thing I really want to do is get that bedroll crafted. The bedroll, quite simple. It's night time. Wood frame ramp. Get that going. Just gonna stick that down. Well, stick that down there. Right, now, if I die, I'm gonna respawn right here. You get the gist. If you played these kind of games before, that's exactly what your bedrolls are for. It's a respawn point, nothing really much more. Don't worry, you're not really gonna be resting during the game, but, you know, yes. Brilliant. Okay. Now these ramps. Now the reason why I've got the ramps here is cause... Bing. No. Right. That's something I really need to work on. Got a ramp. And now I'm attaching them to the wall. So they won't go straight down. But, you know. It's just a matter of time before something happens. Now you can still walk on those, I can pick those back up if I need to, but I'm probably going to solidify them in good time. As you can see, it's really dark out there. You're not going to see an awful lot. So sitting in here is going to be my best bet. If something comes a knocking, I'm going to have to start, well, basically knocking them as quickly as possible. It's also, judging by... at least it's not raining. That's a good start. I really shouldn't open my big mouth, should I? Because we all know what happens when that kind of talk is used. It promptly starts raining and everything goes absolutely pie's eyes. Knackers. Now, my actual plan here is to have it actually 5 blocks high. So that's 4 now. But I want a 5th block up there, so it's a good distance away from the floor. That's actually all I really want it to be. Darn it, I could have really done with other things. Right, campfire. Yes. Craft the campfire. I'm going to need that. Like, as in, really need it. Not just because it says so in the top right hand corner here, but because, no, actually you really do need a campfire. Now you can turn elements around. There you go. Thank you, spending skill points. I have one. Thank you very much. Oh, now you want me to go to the trader. Fair enough. So I'm just going to open that up, and I'm actually going to put the cooking pots. And yes, they do stack. You don't just have to put one in there. You can actually put all of the cooking pots in there, and I do that solely because if I'm going to set up an outpost at a later date, I can take one or two with me. Kind of useful like that. I'm also going to put the coal in there. Now with that cooking pot and those coal, I can now make, well, bottled water. Bottled murky water. I've got 6 of them, and I'm gonna start them off right now. I need to. It's a necessity. Don't even bring it into question. That's the way it is. Also, this goldenrod tea. How much have I? I've got 5 of them. I'm going to make 5 straight off the bat because I've already got 5 water already set up. And then I've got 12 of these goldenrod flowers. Now, don't get me wrong; it's absolutely fantastic. If you've got goldenrod tea, do that one first. You're going to need that more. I know that sounds a little bit what? Really? Well, it's because the red tea actually cools you down, does all the rest of it, as I may have already mentioned. But the goldenrod tea's just a nice, easy one. They both drag up your wellness, but the goldenrod doesn't do as much. But yeah, it does sort out dysentery. But if you're not eating things like the sham sandwiches or drinking from unclean sources and whatnot, you're not really going to need it quite as much. It's quite cool like that. Right, if I drop those in there, I can now make all of the goldenrod tea, and that's set up yet another beautiful space in my inventory. Still need more wood, and I'm not going out there right now, because the moment I do, I'm going to get hunted down and murdered horribly. You'll also notice that my next job is to go and check out a trader, but that's going to be later on in day 2. So for the time being, this has been a remarkably fortuitous start, given that ordinarily you get a couple of zombies bimbling around, especially with a town actually so close to. They just clearly haven't spotted me. I don't know what that is. Is that moving? Please don't tell me that's a bear. Did that move? That thing over there? Yes, it bloody did. It could be a pig, it could be a bear. I simply can't see it yet. If it's a pig, I'll shoot it. But what I really need is more wood. Damn it. Smeg. Risk reward, right? You get the gist? Fine. That's how this works. And by doing this, I've got a much better chance. Now, I can just dance around doing this. This gives me an opportunity to see if something else is coming. Just be careful, because from what I can gather, yes, trees can fall on you and hurt, if not kill you straight off the bat. Not that I'm going to try it, you understand. Worthy of note, light slows down zombies, even on the always run setting. It just gives them pause for thought. Goldenrod tea. Right, I'm just going to leave those in there for the moment. But what I really want to do is a basic secure storage chest. Just cause. There we go. Because I need to dump some stuff. Plus, if I put them in there and I die, the stuff that's in my backpack at the moment won't just disappear somewhere. But really, I want to be moving my bed and any storage crates onto the top floor once I get to doing that. It's also worthy of note, if I stand on the floor fire, I am going to catch fire. And that does damage. It's not nice. and zibbity-doo-dah, zibbity-doo-day. So, going to put those away, I'm not going to be able to use any of those. I can still use those. I don't need that. Put that away. I don't have a gun. 10mm rounds, don't have those. Nitrate powder, well, no, I don't have anything else that could be used with it. The leather's quite nice, but not enough to use. Oil, lead, brass, all that good stuff. The eggs can go away. I'm going to keep those on me, I think. Food, general water, I'll keep that on me just in case. The raw iron, until I've got a furnace, it's sort of pointless me wandering around with it. I'm going to leave those in there simply because I'm going to need all the glass jars I can find. And then, of course, there's feathers. I can make quite a few arrows with them, like Gerin. And the fire's just gone out because, well, in short, I've run out of fuel. Put that across, the paper across, and from here on in, well, we're actually kind of golden. So, what did we manage to accomplish? Most of it. Cool. I'm just halving them up. I'm going to stick that in there and continue the job. So while tonight continues to sort itself out, I'm also going to get more. Actually, I'm going to get a stone shovel on the go because I'm going to need clay sooner rather than later. So craft that and more wooden frames. And I'm just going to make another... what? Make it another 40. And that'll get us going. So, how high am I? 1, 2, 3, 4. And the next layer will be it. Just carry on my wayward son, I suppose. Actually, that's a good analogy for what's going on here. Right, that's the door frame in. That door is sort of a temporary solution. I actually look forward to getting rid of that door and actually creating a drawbridge of sorts. Because, well, in a nutshell, I don't really... Hey, up. Thought I heard something. Never mind. That's cool. Yes, the incidental music is currently just reminding you it's nighttime. If you would somehow manage to forget in the time that it got dark. However, I think my settings are sort of summertime, so as soon as it comes around to 4 AM, I should be alright. He said mockingly. I should be careful about what I'm doing with that. And then just finish off the ramp, and that makes me 5 blocks high. Well, not high as in... yeah, you get the gist. Knackers. Need more wood. That's going to be an ongoing theme, by the way, in your early game. This is the reason why you are always going to need more wood. That's what she said. Right. It's so close to dawn, I'm really not worried about the zombies right now. If they do turn up, I've got somewhere to go, and then they'll just start staggering around doing very little at me. And I can start nailing them with, you know, wooden bats and stuff. Come on. Knock it down. And that was Dawn, ladies and gentlemen. We're on to a winner. Now, because I haven't got an awful lot on me at the moment, I'm going to take this opportunity, because I've actually got so very little in my inventory, to actually go out and do something clever. Which is, well, in this case, go to that trader, and I'm going to call that our first episode, because then you'll have seen some stuff. Now, my closest trader, or at least the one that they're going to send me to, is just over here. That's quite nice. Cool. Right, okay. So we're going to do this now. Yeah, and call that episode 1. Lovely. And yes, I'm also going to take this opportunity while I'm running around to grab other little resources. I just want to get that thing out of my way so I can actually start applying things like experience points. But I'll go into that later. No, that's going to take ages to do. And I want to get this done ASAP. All right. I know I left my campfire going. And it'll have burnt off all the wood in there. But you know what? I didn't put that much in it, so... Meh. All this goldenrod here, blueberries, stuff, cotton, lovely, jubbly, jubbly, jubbly. Also, I've got my shovel. It is worthy of note that at this point... that's clay I'm picking up. You're going to find that really useful when it comes down to actually, well, once you get around to the forge. But having a bit of clay doesn't hurt, because you can also do things like, well, stuff. Do I have any empty glass jars? Yes, I do. I still don't want to... I can drink that if I want to. Stay above the water too much. 86% wet. That's what she said. Run! I don't really want to spend much time in the Burning Lands, so I'm going to stick around on this side as best as I can. Hello, sir. Actually, I could really do with taking you out, just so I can make a bone shiv. How many arrows do I have? Not enough. But enough for you, douchebag. Ow! Donkey! You made a lot of noise for a guy that's on his own. Ooh, lead fishing weights, scrap, done. Right, I'll have that, and that, and... Ooh, nest. Yoink. Run. Scrap that. Duct tape. Not a massive amount of use to me right now, but it will be later when I want to do things like armor, build stuff, be clever, stuff. Ooh, a pig. Now, bit risky taking out a pig since I'm like all the way out here. Do I have many arrows left? No. No, I do not. Ooh, crap! You cheeky harlot! No, you don't. Anybody else? No. Good. Smeg. I hate it when they do that. Now. Arrows. No, I don't need that many arrows. Right, I'll have 50. Thank you very much. And then I actually do want that pig. Where'd he go? Yeah, worthy of note. Oh, no. Unfortunately, he knows I'm here. But if I manage to sneak that shot in there, it does considerably more damage. Cool. Now, because I've got this axe, I'm also going to take this opportunity, smash him about, and get bone. The reason why I'm going for the bone is because then I can make a bone shiv. I know I've lost that pig now. Oh no, I haven't. Can I make that bone shiv right now? Yes, I can. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cancel that because I need that bone shiv more. Oh, Piggly, you abandoned me once more. All that. Yeah, I'll have all of it. Oh, it's such a lovely axe. Come on. Strike. If I see an animal, I am going to shoot it now because I've got, well, I've got something useful here. So I'm going to pop that there and my bone shiv here. Ooh, don't mind if I do. And there is the trading outpost with a burning man in the way, but I'm going to skip him. And here we are. One trading outpost. Remember to shut the doors behind you. And aside from that, that is a completed game. We have actually now found him and everything's done. Aside from that, I'm going to leave this here. You guys have a lovely day and I look forward to seeing you for episode 2. Otherwise, check us out on the Wonky Gamer, thewonkyspanner.com even, and check out the Wonky Gamer podcast. Thanks for watching, and with any luck, next time I'm going to have a few other goobers with me and we can go around causing grief. Otherwise, have a nice night, take care, and remember, if you've got a zombie squid, it's probably not looking good for you. Take care and have fun. Laters!